Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a really fun trailer reaction video. So just a little disclaimer before we get further into this video. If I'm talking a little bit weirdly, I do apologize. I mentioned this over on Twitter, but I had a big dentist thing yesterday. I had a wisdom tooth removed on this side of my mouth and my jaw at the moment is killing me and talking isn't easy at all. So I've been resting a lot the past, since yesterday and today. I've been trying not to talk too much so that I could do this video. But if I'm talking a little bit weirdly or a little bit more quietly, or if I don't seem as excited as you might expect me to be, that is why. I am super excited, but I can't show it. I can't show it super well at the moment. So yeah, do apologize for that. Also, if the setup at the moment is a little bit weird, I just moved my setup back from the living room into my room like 30 minutes ago. So I hastily set everything up, and if the lighting or the audio or the camera angle or anything like that is a little bit weird, I do apologize. I'm trying out a new camera angle a little bit, so I have my camera on a different place than I usually would. But yeah, just bear with me if it's a little bit off. So yeah, with all of that said, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the new expansion pack trailer that we just got today. They released a teaser for this over on Twitter yesterday, and they just told us to tune in for a surprise. And there was this very amazing looking GIF on Twitter of this really awesome temple building almost, and it was just set in this beautiful backdrop and everything like that. And I didn't know exactly what not art style, but what architecture style that building was based on. I'm not super familiar with varying cultures and their different architecture styles as they relate to those cultures, but someone actually told me that that temple is a traditional, something that you might see in Thailand. So a lot of people have been thinking this might be like a world inspired by Thailand and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to get a world that isn't a US American based world. So yeah, this is also the third expansion pack this year, which is a whole thing in and of itself. It's an absolutely amazing thing that we're getting a third expansion this year. We've never gotten 3 expansion packs in 1 year at all, ever in the history of The Sims 4. But with all of that said, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump in and take a look at the Sims 4 For Rent expansion pack. Now, the name is a tongue twister for someone like me whose first language isn't English. It seems like a very weird name choice for an expansion pack, calling it The Sims 4 For Rent. It's a little bit weird. It doesn't roll off the tongue. But anyway, moving on. I haven't watched this trailer at all. I missed the premiere for it, obviously, because I was busy setting everything up. So I haven't seen it at all. So we're going to go ahead, jump on into the trailer and take a look at it together. So you're going to be seeing my first reaction. And also, I am just going to mute the audio for you guys, just because I don't want to run into any copyright issues. But at this point, you probably already have seen the original trailer, or if you haven't, I will have it linked down below in the description. But yeah, let's go ahead, jump on into the trailer and take a look at it. Okay, so here we are in the trailer. I'm really hoping that my camera placement isn't going to be blocking anything. But let's go ahead, take a look at this. It's like 2.5 minutes long, which for a trailer is fairly lengthy. But yeah, let's jump on in, take a look at this. Oh, this world is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm definitely going to be pausing it later on and going through it again. This... What the actual... Okay, that food looks so good, it looks amazing. You guys really need to check this out with the original soundtrack and the original audio. This looks like a market type space. What the? She's burgling. She just broke in. That toilet is weird, but okay. That's disgusting. What in the actual... They're playing marbles. I'm not kidding when I say I'm just sat here in awe because there was so much going on in that trailer. It's insane. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and see if they have a blog post up. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that first, and then we're gonna come back and have a more like in-depth look at the trailer because there was so much going on. Like, it's insane. Okay, so here we are on the, I believe this is the blog post, right? Yeah, or maybe it's just like the assets-y like stuff. But yeah, so these are the early purchase incentives. They're doing that again, which they seem to be doing that for every expansion pack. But so yeah, we have like fresh fruit basket. Okay, so that's a decor piece. Umbrella, that's a decor piece. And a street grill stand, which looks nice. But yeah, so I believe these are like the features of it. I don't think this is the like in-depth blog post that they usually put out. I will have a look for that. But so these are probably like, I'm guessing the, main selling points of the pack. So it says property management, property owner sims can be present property managers living among their tenants, or they can live in a separate residence while generating income from several property investments. Okay, so your sims can own multiple. So your sims can basically be landlords. That is the easiest way of putting it. They can be landlords. Watch out, if property owners don't keep their unit ratings high, they could face a tenant revolt. New lot type in town. New residential rental lots give you the chance to get creative with multi-family dwellings. Give your sims a basement suite to rent out, create a duplex to keep two families close, or even build apartments. So yeah, here they kind of like, in this picture, they kind of have like this pink outline on what I'm guessing is one apartment. Then there's a blue outline for the other one, and then there's obviously, you know, like the common hallway space. Closer than ever, closeness can create harmony or drama. Sims in residential rentals will inevitably get tangled up in each other's lives. They'll socialize at potlucks, meet in the garden or other common areas, and have ample opportunity to discover each other's secrets by eavesdropping, snooping, or even breaking and entering. Okay, so if you have a Klepto sim, breaking and entering is going to be so much fun to play around with. And then bustling and beautiful, explore a new world that's alive with possibilities. Visit the botanical garden, leave an offering at the spirit house, and discover an animal sanctuary. I wonder if that is going to be a rabbit hole or if it's actually going to be an interactive thing. One of the most iconic scenes Tomarang has to offer is the night market, where your sims will discover new foods and unique objects. So they have a night market, and I'm guessing TOWNHOUSES is the world name, which I'm saying it wrong probably, and I will probably continue saying it wrong. But yeah, so we have TOWNHOUSES. So it's definitely not an American world. I'm guessing, correct me if I'm wrong, this does seem like a Thailand inspired world, or at the very least like Asian, East Asian inspired world. So yeah, this is it looks like a freaking gorgeous world. Like, I'm absolutely loving the art, not the art style, but like the architecture style and the decoration in the world and all of that stuff. So this is only, I'm guessing, like the main asset stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and look and see if I can find a blog post. So I found a blog post. It says, become a successful property owner with the Sims 4 for rent expansion pack. So yeah, oversee multiple residential rentals as you bring neighbors together, literally. It's time to open your door to new rental opportunities in the picturesque world of TOWNHOUSES. Experience the neighborhood as a property owner or tenant. Fix utilities, deal with unruly neighbors, create a community, and even manage multiple residential rentals. In the Sims 4 for Rent expansion pack, players will have the opportunity to build and create a variety of dwellings, including townhomes, duplexes, apartments, and more. Now that, you guys, the builder in me, I shouldn't be speaking this excitedly because I'm hurting myself, but the builder in me is actually losing it. Like, I am physically, my brain doesn't want to comprehend the fact that this is finally a possibility in The Sims 4. If you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know that The Sims 2 and apartment life, especially in The Sims 2, is one of my all-time favorite things to play around with. It is one of my favorite expansions for The Sims 2. It is the one that I probably use the most, and I use apartments not just for apartments. I use them for townhouses, to rent out rooms, to all of those different things. So being able to do that in The Sims 4, but also being able to not only be the person renting an apartment, but also owning like an apartment, or owning a townhouse, or, you know, renting out a room in your house. My brain wants to implode at the moment. So players will discover that close living quarters make for some of the most harmonious relationships that will either bring the community together or drive them apart. Now answer the door and get ready to discover the drama at your doorstep. Welcome to TOWNHOUSES. Welcome to the bustling city of TOWNHOUSES, a scenic world nestled in a lush tropical landscape and vibrant city skyline. In a world alive with possibilities, TOWNHOUSES breathes new life into the many stories that can be told in multi-family dwellings. Inspired by a unique blend of traditional and modernity, Sims can immerse themselves in this Southeast Asian, okay, so it's a Southeast Asian inspired world, and discover various new exciting community activities. To reflect elements of Southeast Asian culture, the Sims team proudly collaborated with 𝐿, I apologize if I'm saying their name wrong, an Asian American rapper, social justice advocate, and cultural expert with family roots in Southeast Asia, to consult on the For Rent expansion pack to deliver more choices with how players explore and express their individuality. When your Sims need a break from the hustle and bustle of the city, they can relax in the green haven of the botanical gardens, visit an animal sanctuary, or leave incense or fruit offerings at the spirit house, while child Sims can play hopscotch or marbles. So that is so cool. I could swear I saw some kids like playing hopscotch in the beginning of the trailer, and then obviously the marbles at the end. As Sims move into these new residential rentals, it's inevitable that they'll get tangled in each other's lives, basement duplexes, yada yada yada. Okay, so we've already read all of that. With so much to chat about, Sims can head on over to the iconic night market, okay? After exploring a world aglow with lanterns, buzzing with vendors, tantalizing food, and unique items, Sims can be inspired to eat like locals at home, where they can cook dishes including a bunch of dishes that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but the food in the trailer that I saw looked absolutely amazing, and you know me, I'm always down to get more recipes in the game. Like, it's one of my favorite things. So after these meals, Sims can enjoy a Halo, okay, and a Thai iced milk tea. Again, saying all of the names wrong. A new type of lot in town. Now, this part has me a little bit concerned because they say in town. I'm really hoping and praying that the new lot type isn't restricted to this world. I can't see why it would be, if I'm being honest. Like, I can't see why they would restrict a lot type to a particular world, because it's not a specialty lot. It's not like the Von Horn estate in Windenburg, for example. But yeah, so I'm just hoping we can place apartments in any world. We know apartments and multi-residential rentals have been highly requested by players, and we wanted to ensure that this feature offered enriched and immersive gameplay that expands on the multitude of storytelling opportunities. So it introduces a new dimension of housing options, enhancing the overall depth and complexity of relationship, experiences, personalities, etc. For the first time ever, Simmers can build fully customizable multi-unit dwellings where multi-sim families can live on the same lot. Okay, and it is possible in any livable Sims 4 world. Okay, so I should have just read like 2 paragraphs on. But yeah, so it's possible in any world. That is, thank the Lord. So I can finally go ahead and turn like some of those regular lots in San Myshuno, like the factory lots and stuff like that in like the Spice District. You can turn those into apartments that you build yourself if you wanted to. Like, you can build your own brownstone apartments or townhouses or, you know, stuff like that. Now my brain is buzzing with possibilities and I just want to build. In Tamarang, these gorgeous dwellings feature versatile wooden window shades, homes on stilts near scenic beaches, as well as historic bridges. For interiors, there are traditional wood carvings and rattan furniture available, alongside traditional Southeast Asian-inspired rugs, chairs, tiles, and lamps. New residential rentals allow Sims to get creative with fully customizable multifamily dwellings. Give your Sims a basement suite, create a cozy duplex or spacious apartment. Community events like potlucks and pool parties provide the perfect opportunity for Sims to engage with their neighbors. That sounds really fun. Property management. Sims can soon evolve into savvy property owners and live amongst tenants or maintain separate residences while generating income. While being at home can be relaxing, property owners may face a tenant revolt if you allow your ratings to slip too low. Amongst other potential surprises, including insect infestations, wow, and challenges including mold. So mold is probably what that really weird green zombie looking thing was that grew in the bathroom. To further immerse players into the world of For Rent, your Sims can gain 4 new aspirations. Wow, 4 new aspirations, 5 traits, and a new fear that can help create unexpected and exciting stories. So they really gave that a lot of thought. So there's 4 aspirations, 5 traits. I believe that's the most traits and aspirations that we've ever gotten with one pack, if I'm not wrong. Tenants can experience evictions, and as a result, fears now include a tenant being afraid of being evicted due to misbehavior. But don't worry, you can always give someone a second chance. On the flip side, property managers have their own layer of responsibility. It's not all fun and games. Property managers can visit and do inspections, shoring up any broken objects, including the new water heater and electrical fuse box utility objects. No tenant is going to want cold water or flickering lights. Sims can also have aspirations to become the nosiest of Seeker of Secrets, a 5-star property owner, the local fount of Tomarani knowledge, or a discerning dweller. So I believe those are the 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 new aspirations. No, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5 aspirations. Seeker of secrets, property owner, fount of knowledge. Oh no, it's 4. I can't count apparently today. The best neighbor and tenant ever. To make these communities even more interesting, Sims have 5 new traits. Sims can be nosy, generous, cringe. Okay, that sounds interesting. Child of the village, and the elder specific wise. Well, that sentence just confused the hell out of me. But there's an elder specific trait called wise, as wisdom comes with age. Okay, so yeah, so elders can be wise. That's an elder specific one. If you purchase it before from November 2nd to January 18th, you'll get the pre-order content, etc, etc. Okay, so that was the blog post. Now this video is already super long, but I do just want to go ahead and hop through this trailer a little bit with you guys, because there's a couple of things that I saw that I want to point out. First off, obviously this world is stunning. I'm not going to go too in depth with that because I do want to do a world overview with it, and I want to take a better look at the world when I do that. So yeah, these are, I'm guessing this is one of those like temples or shrines they talked about, one of the new bridges. Clearly you can swim in the water, which is great. Now this is interesting. I don't know what that is supposed to be. I don't know if that ties into one of the aspirations maybe. But yeah, so obviously, you know, a lot of new creator sim assets as well, but I'm more interested in this, in the actual build assets, because this apartment building looks fan-flipping-tastic. I'm lost for words, if I'm being honest. Like everything from the fences to the doors to the windows to everything. Now this is obviously your Sims being able to like, you know, it'll show you who's a tenant, who's the owner, all of that stuff. They have big mailboxes. This tenant is clearly complaining to the owner about something. You know, these people, this sim is, I'm guessing, one of the nosy sims and the snooper that breaks and enters later on. But yeah, here are some of those absolutely fantastic looking like meals and dishes, and it's gorgeous. I love this. Now I know that earlier on somewhere we got to see, so that looks like a new greeting or something. But yeah, there's little boats. There is the kids that I said I saw playing hopscotch, which is really cool. I'm loving all of the build buy assets that I can spot. I'm not going through it super like in depth at all, like frame by frame, because I do want to still be like surprised a little bit. My dog just started barking. I apologize. But yeah, so clearly this is, you know, they fixed the fuse box. You know, that basement looked dodgy. But yeah, so this is 6 p.m. and I'm guessing this is the night market that Sims can visit. And there's obviously a lot of food stands and different foods. And then obviously, yeah, the Sim is breaking and entering to snoop around her neighbor's apartment. Or I'm guessing it's her neighbor's apartment. Now, this part, that toilet looks a little bit weird to me. I've never seen a toilet like that in real life. I'm guessing it's some sort of cultural incorporation thing that I'm not familiar with. But yeah, so that is clearly mold. That is very nasty looking. It's everywhere. It's sprouting mushrooms, and this sim looks like a zombie or something from like The Last of Us. Giving me major The Last of Us vibes. So yeah, that's some clearly just unalived. So that's fun. But yeah, so I'm guessing this might be either like a pool party or a potluck type thing. But either way, the Sims are clearly gathering. They're gathering on like what looks like a rooftop communal space for the entire apartment block, which is so nice. I love that. This, I'm guessing, is another apartment block, but obviously in a very different style. Looks like very much smaller. This one, again, very, very different style. I wonder if this decoration around the roof, if that is a decoration that your Sims can add, or if it's a roof trim. I'm really curious about that. But yeah, so again, very different apartment. I love that the fact that they show off varying different sizes of apartments. So that first one obviously looked a lot bigger, like there's a lot more apartments. And then a couple of the other ones looked like they might only have 1 or 2 apartments, or maybe like they're townhouses, or, you know, stuff like that. I love the look of it. And honestly, I can't wait to get my hands on it. It comes out on December 7th. And I will probably have early access because I'm in the creator network. So keep your eyes on the channel if you want to see some early access content with this pack. And yeah, I'm so excited to just jump in and start building. Like, I already have so many ideas going around my head, and I really want to see what you can do with it, like how many apartments you can have and all of that kind of stuff, how many different families you can have on one lot, and how all of that, like the loading in of different families, if it works like The Sims 2 and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited for this, you guys. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for things you might want to see me do with this expansion once I get my hands on it, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this pack, what you think about the trailer that we've seen. And yeah, if you want to check out the trailer, obviously with the original soundtrack, I do highly recommend that, because a lot of those like sound effects and stuff were absolutely amazing. I will have that link below. I'll also link both of the blog posts that we took a look at. And then also I will be retweeting over on Twitter like Q&A stuff that the Sim Gurus usually, when they've announced a new pack, they go onto Twitter and they answer some questions and stuff like that. And I will be retweeting a lot of that stuff. If I see it, I'll retweet it. So go ahead, check out my Twitter, always linked in the description below. I also have a Discord server, if you guys didn't know, that you can join, and we'll be talking a little bit more about the pack and all of that stuff. And that's also a really great way for you to leave me video suggestions and just hang out with me a little bit more if that's something you want to do. But yeah, with all of that said, let me know what you thought about this trailer reaction. Not trailer reaction, what you thought about the trailer and this video. Again, apologies if I sound a little bit weird. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this nonetheless. If you did, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and want to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button. As I said, let me know what you want to see with the new pack, what you want to see me do with it, what you want to see me build with it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, turn on the notification bell, all of that fun stuff. And a huge thank you to my channel members for supporting the channel. You guys make it possible for me to like continue making as many videos as I do, and can help me to improve the videos, improve my content, all of that stuff. But I hope you're all having a great day and a great week, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.